Three, two, one.
So we've got a packed show today.
Yeah, today is busy.
Porn stars to charity. Beyond FOMO is going to be with us the whole time. We're going to bring him in. You know what? Let's just bring him in right now. Jason from Beyond FOMO. He's one of my favorite interviewers. What's up, buddy?
I love the intro. Welcome, fudders.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to like
Mother fudder.
That's
Mother fudder.
That's good. I like that. I like that a lot. No, okay. I'm trying to like, you know how you've got these intros and outros and stuff and like these like taglines.
We need a tagline.
I'm trying to figure that whole thing out, but
right.
I'm just
do that. Some marketing keywords. Easily come up with some of that. We'll have some FOMO material for that.
Dude, I've been talking to some people that work with you, and I'm just like blown away by the people that you've got around you. That say that they work directly with you. You know, during our first interview, I was blown away how interactive you've been with our community. I just want to say thank you. Like it's been
your network is incredible.
It's been awesome. Just having you sort of like in our inner circle, and I hope to continue to build out this relationship. So we're happy to have you as a guest co-host. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna be with us the whole time.
Hey, for me, I mean, again, just talking to you guys through Telegram and then doing the interview, I'm all about entrepreneurship. Yeah. And in this crypto space with the thousands of projects that are out there, you know, again, a lot of them are just hobby based. So the moment that I really connect with somebody and you're real people, right? I mean, that's also the funny part, ironic part, but you guys are real entrepreneurs at heart. And I like that connection. So whatever I can do to help out, I'm there. I also love StarShip, but we'll get into that stuff, I guess, too later on.
StarShip's been blown up today. I mean, really.
Yeah, I just pulled up the chart. So
really
plus 30% just today.
Yeah. No, I mean, for the past like 90 days, it's just been
1 cent to 42.
Yeah.
Right?
And what's funny is that in Telegram, and not to be egotistical, but I mean, we are in crypto world.
Yeah.
I did say that it actually did form a solid like cup and handle.
You did.
And, I mean, here it is. I said that yesterday. Like we're gonna go off right now. That's it.
Yeah, you did say that.
So for those that are tuning in now, get ready for some real FOMO stuff. So I got it thought out. It's gonna hit you hard.
It's like we come in with the FUD, and then you just like FOMO us right back in. Okay, so today we've got, like we said, a packed show. We've got Jordanna Foxx, as well as I believe it's her marketing manager, Adam. They're going to be coming in here and talking to us about Vicewrld, talking to us about their charity. We've got a special offer from them for Founders Card holders. And then I think Jason's going to FOMO us in. I've got my funds ready for whatever he's going to talk about. And then we're going to do a wellness check with Pawthereum, right? We had Pawthereum on several weeks ago. We talked to their dev team.
Yeah.
And they were doing a migration onto a new contract that launches now in 4 days. Dude, let's bring them in. Let's bring in Jordanna and Adam. Let's pop them right in here. Adam is not here.
Hello.
I don't know where Adam went. He disappeared.
Maybe he dropped off.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
He can pop in. Well, anyhow, how are you doing, Jordanna?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Good to be here. Yeah, so my name's Jordanna Foxx and I'm the CEO of Vicewrld. So I've been in the industry for 20 years. Started off dancing in Tottenham Court Road in London, and then had an agency whereby I provided dancers and hostesses to clubs and nightclubs, and I went into porn and live streaming. I've done a bit of everything really. So
that casual transition. Porn, but hey.
I moved down to the countryside, and it was a bit annoying, like trying to get work down here, like in the clubs. So I was like, I'll just go and do a couple of films, and then I'll blow up and make good money on cam, which is what happened. So I just did that, and then I'm kind of ready to move on to the next phase, and make a difference really to people, and to creators that are in maybe a similar situation to what I was in previously. So I went back to university. I got my business and event management degree. and I managed a finance company for a while, and now I'm here doing this. So
yeah, that's what I was before we interview someone. I like to do a little bit of background research, and I saw that, not your kind of background research, but I saw that
That's the behind the scenes stuff.
No, I watched some of your interviews, right? And I saw it, and I heard you talk about the charity side of what you're doing. I heard you talk about your getting your MBA, right? Is that what did you just say that? Your degrees, your degrees in business. And I don't know what it is, and maybe this is just me, but like I feel like there's this perception that porn stars are I don't know, not educated or not business savvy, and that's just not true. I mean, being a porn star in general is like your own business, and then you're talking about how you've gone into finance, and I could totally be mistaken with that perception, but it's really awesome to see that you are just taking the business world, I don't know, by the balls. I don't know what to say, like, but doing your thing, like in all the content I see you put out and your token, it looks great, looks awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
I love the charity aspect. That's my favorite part there.
Yeah, so the charity aspect's obviously really a big aspect for me. I mean, if you go on my LinkedIn, and you can see that I've done charity work throughout my life. And I think sex workers' rights are something that are really overlooked. Sex workers don't really have any rights when it comes to safety or there's no pension, right? If you're a if you're a porn star and then you're not making porn anymore, there's no pension, there's no holiday pay.
It's the entrepreneur side. Yeah, you gotta prepare for that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So I think a lot of the creators, maybe not the top ones, and if you're doing really well and you take off, it's fine. But there's a lot of creators out there that are just middle of the range. They're kind of living hand to mouth. They might be single moms or maybe a gay guy that's quite isolated, and there's a lot of people that do it and they just do it because they don't feel like they have another option. So with the STEM charity, we kind of wanted to make it so we will fund the education of sex workers and of people that have been referred to us, maybe because they're vulnerable or they've been in a situation that's highlighted them to some services. So we will fund their education so then they can get like a different job. And obviously, if they're happy doing the job, there's going to be lots of people that are happy doing this job and absolutely love it, and me being one of them. With that situation, we can support them with promotions and marketing and, encourage them to do well as long as it's what they want to do. But I just want to make sure that the platform is for our creators that want to be there, not because they feel like they have to be there. And this is quite a buck of the trend, really, because most platforms don't really care about their creators. So
I think what's really cool from this, and I applaud you again for the entrepreneur mindset. I just ironically said that before, but you're also bringing light to this specific industry, which exists. I think a lot of times people, think sometimes people try not to think about it in a way. They keep it in their blind spot. They know that it's there, but they don't really understand it perhaps. So the fact that you're also doing the educational aspect and bringing it to light is also important. But the education aspect is huge, but then giving back too. So these are all different traits that's positive. That's something everybody should be appreciative of.
I'm here. Good morning, everybody.
Hey, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
Hey, happy to be here. So my name's Adam. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer for Vicewrld. Jordanna really summed it up really well. We're looking to completely change the paradigm of how content creators are perceived within this space, and then also giving them options to be able to, off ramp, to be able to do things with their profit in a way that's decentralized, and being able to wrap all that up into the Vicewrld ecosystem is a really exciting thing. So from a marketing perspective, just to give you guys a little background on me, so I've been part of multiple projects in DeFi. I got in contact with Jordanna pretty early on and definitely saw there was a lot of potential there. So joined the team, and I cover hybrid marketing, so both the crypto side, but also getting folks that aren't used to crypto, but are maybe, very into the porn scene, migrating them over as well, which is super important.
That's
like
what
that.
we're
Yeah.
finding now is migrating gamers over into the NFT game.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah.
everybody's going to be on blockchain soon. I think.
No, they are. I
Yeah.
mean, that's a huge focus of ours, right? So, from businesses, so like my core focus and that I want to go after, I mean, there's just so many groups because it's so open. Like it's an open market.
Yeah, so obviously on Vicewrld, it's an all-in-one platform. So we've got live streaming, we're going to have Vice TV with the porn series, and the creators as well. So with the porn series, we are giving away a audition spot, which will obviously lead to a main role within one of our porn shows, Vice Taxi. So for our top 100 holders, they'll automatically be entered. The dates and times are obviously available on our site.
Like they can be in the.
I see Matt grinning in the background.
Yeah.
You can see like the
They sure
smile.
can.
That's
He's
not
like,
amazing.
Wait, so they can be in the porn episode, like they're the star of it?
Yeah, so there's free wild cards as well. So you can win those by sharing online and taking part of our competition, like spreading the word for Vice. So
Is it male or female? What's the deal? Okay.
Male or female. You can choose, obviously, whatever your preference, and you can bring a wife as well. I know we've got some married people that want to bring their wife along, so that's fine. Anything you
Okay.
Their face is priceless right now. I love
My
this.
life's not gonna flow with that one.
We'll have a conversation later, and we'll decide if we should invest or not.
So for those, so I'm actually looking up, and not to go into crazy like price speculation, any of that kind of stuff, but the top 100 holders, that barrier is about like $3,000. So just so you guys know, you can get into the top 100 with a relatively small investment.
Here's the good thing is that we realize because this series is going to be shot predominantly in the UK, we're also going to be producing an exclusive event-based NFT. So if you're not able to attend, or if you prefer not to, you can actually like sell that experience as an NFT.
Ooh, that's good.
That's
cool.
a good idea.
Good idea.
Good.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, founders cards. You guys have an exclusive offer for our founders. What were you thinking on that?
Yeah, so we're going to offer an exclusive NFT on our site, and we're going to offer that out to the 100 founders cards holders.
Okay, awesome. So they just get in like in a pre-sale?
Yeah, they'll have first access to that
First
NFT.
access, yeah.
Exclusive.
First access. Okay.
They'll be very limited.
I love that.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
awesome. So I don't think we talked about it. I wanted to hear about your metaverse. You have a metaverse.
Yeah, so obviously Vicewrld eventually is evolving. So there's quite a long roadmap on Vicewrld. So initially we've got the community forums, and we've got the live streaming and the NFT marketplace, and then it's kind of the metaverse will be more later down the line, but we're going to be having a chance to own parts of Vicewrld. So there'll be you'll be able to bid and own maybe a strip club or the casino, and you can also place adverts on the buildings as well that are within Vicewrld. So it'll literally be like a virtual world.
Doing some research on the website as well. It looks like you guys actually went through an audit phase 2, so everything came back positive on that.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm getting away from the content side, but more of the project.
Yeah.
Because you guys, you guys are having rapid expansions, growing fast. Like, I'm just looking at the chart, the website with the retro field. Looks
like a $4,000 buy order just went through. Jason, was that you?
What?
Bullshit. There's nothing on the screen.
No, I don't have any wallets in the studio.
I don't see the chart.
Nothing here.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
So something that I did want to share is, from a marketing perspective, how unique of a project this is. So there's obviously a lot of tokens in the adult DeFi space. Some that are well known, some that have definitely gotten some traction behind them. I think the big difference is our multiverse vision, our utility vision, but also just our transparency. The fact that along the way, we're always communicating with our community on Telegram, that we're expanding. We're also going to be expanding to multi-language on Discord as well. And we do also have multi-language on our Telegram. And then paired together with that, just the fact that she has, our Jordanna, our CEO, has so much experience in the adult space is pretty profound. I mean, 20 plus years in the adult space definitely gives you insight that very few would have, just running a token like this and then maybe collaborating with one or two porn stars. All of our ambassadors, if you go to our ambassador sheet, those are all friends. Those are all like actual friends of Jordanna that she's, met through the years. And our Vice Taxi series, that would have taken ages. That could have been a whole project in itself, but it was just a phone call. So I think that's the exciting thing, is that we have those connections and we have the ability to really showcase how serious we are about this. And as we develop, the excitement will continue to grow for sure.
Yeah. You know what? One of the things that you said that when I was researching your project really hit home with me was transparency. And I was listening to an interview that that Jordanna was giving, and you were talking about how you let some members of your team go, right? Because they wouldn't dox, and how important transparency is right now. I mean, we're the same way.
Yeah.
So like we do have members that are contributors that won't dox, but they're not allowed to be viewed as like an internal member of the of StarShip, where like they're part of the official organization, because doxing and being transparent about who's putting the work out there is really important. I mean, for us, I know, and it sounds like for you guys too, which I love. And I think anybody that lives by those standards, just that one standard alone, that makes it, at least a trustworthy project or a company to invest in.
Jordan said meta strippers.
Oh.
No.
On that, I mean, even myself, I am I don't want to say I'm 100%, but I have refused projects to do interviews, AMAs and stuff that are just cartoon characters. I don't want to put my community at risk, my reputation at risk. You guys that project would have to have a strong referral and a lot of other information made available for me to get over that like barrier. So for me, you have to be real. You got to be a real person. You got to connect, phone call, something. That's big.
Yeah, definitely. I think that was very apparent early on, that the people that didn't want to dox, I just feel like for me as a personal, I know it's a safety thing, but I'm a porn star and I'm doxing. My address and everything is online. I'm CEO of a company. The stuff's online. So I think if I'm putting myself out there and taking that risk, then I need to protect myself and not put the company have anything to put me in danger, really, because I've already got a target on my back being a porn star. So I don't want to make that worse, for one, and two, it can completely destroy a project if you've got somebody that's just untrustworthy or associated with other projects that have done horrible things. So we just don't want that. Everyone on the core team is completely transparent and open. And I think what's key as well, everybody on the team is passionate about what we're trying to do. I know the crypto space is very money motivated, and of course, a lot of people are going to make a lot of money off of Vice, and they already have. Where we hit a 13x the other day. We're 4 weeks
I'm looking at that now.
Yeah,
it looks like it's another freaking cup and handle formation actually right now too. The same thing that actually just happened with StarShip the other day is happening to you guys right now. Looks like it.
Yeah. So there's loads of money to be made in porn, and loads of money to be made in crypto. So it goes hand in hand. But we're passionate about actually making a difference, and not just doing like an OnlyFans clone or a Pornhub clone, and just putting all of the mistakes from those into one, and then saying, it's decentralized, which in fact actually can make things worse with the anonymity of it. We're actually taking responsibility, and we're doing it in a cool way. So our website is exciting, it's fetishy, it's modern and everything that you want it to be, but we can do that and be conscious at the same time. And I think that's something that people forget about. It doesn't have to be we're going to make money at the expense of other people. You can be conscious and ethical in what you're doing and still make a hell of a lot of money, and that's what I believe in anyway. I was going to mention the Form project. So obviously we're implementing software from the Form projects. If you don't know who they are, then please look them up. They do amazing work. So it's Ashton Kutcher's company. So we're going to be implementing their software across our site. So to keep our site free from harmful material and from potentially trafficked materials. And I think, again, that's another thing that I think should be an industry standard. And with us doing that, it will make other people say, well, why don't you have this software? Because this software is available to everyone. It's not just like, hey, we've got this secret deal. You know, they will provide it to you. It comes with a fee, of course, but you know.
And I think the FBI uses it, or multiple government agencies use this software. It's like some of the best programmers, coders, software developers are on his team. And what him and Demi are doing is just incredible. I'm stoked to hear that you guys are utilizing their software. Yeah,
and I think by doing that, I think questions should be asked to other projects. It opens up that conversation. Well, why don't you have this? You know, Vicewrld's got it. Why don't we have it? And I hope that does trigger that conversation, because you know they are saving people. Like I said, prior to the interview going live, you know, they've saved 40,000 people to where their records had gone. Like 40,000, that's a lot of people, and 30,000 of those were children, just by using that software and pulling those harmful materials and tracking them. So yeah, it's definitely something that we want to be leading the way for in the adult industry.
Yeah, 100%. I would love to have you on again and just follow up with you on like your the journey. The next time you guys have your next big release coming out, I'd love to get a sneak peek at the metaverse. That sounds interesting. I really want to make sure that we stay connected and that our communities stay connected, and we can help each other grow in this crazy crypto world.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like our projects are really aligned in getting non-crypto people over to the crypto side. So yeah, I mean, I'm really bullish on StarShip as well. So yeah,
and you're going to be in our wallet, so people are going to be able to buy your token in our wallet.
I can't wait to see it in there. I really can't. I'm excited to see it in the wallet, and I know a lot of our holders are as well. It's going to make things a hell of a lot easier just to see the graphs, everything in one place. But
before we had the initial conversation and collaboration talk, we checked out the wallet, and I can say personally, and all of us, really impressed. That all-in-one solution was really, really nice to see, and the fact that we can be listed there, and we can trust this platform that's trending, that's doing great things, is really exciting. I like Jordanna had said, our visions are aligned, and I think it's going to go some great places.
I do too. I really do too. And this has been really an awesome interview. And I look forward to, actually, I would love to connect with you too, Adam.
I'd love to be on.
Get some insight on the marketing side from you, because there's a ton of different ways to go about it. So yeah, I'm going to reach out to you after this episode and just get connected with you on Telegram.
Awesome.
Gotta get you guys an interview on my show too. That would be good.
Please, Jason, we'd love that. Oh my gosh.
Beyond FOMO is awesome.
I think we have way too much FOMO material for this. I'm gonna have to have I gotta really think this one out, but I think that's gonna be a crazy freaking show.
We'd love it.
That would be good.
Yeah.
Switch.
Yeah, so I really appreciate you guys coming on today, and I look forward to connecting with you guys later. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
Excellent. Thank you all.
You guys.
All right, see you guys later.
They're catching up to you guys. Looking at it, I don't know if the data is so accurate again, CoinGecko, whatever. I think so. Vice is at like a $4 or $5 million market cap. They're catching up to you guys. They're almost
their
there.
liquidity pool is almost matching ours.
Yeah, their liquidity pool is pretty strong. Cool, man. All right, so give me some FOMO. What's going on?
Well, we have another guest, or you want to say that?
No,
for
we
later?
do. I thought we were going into some Beyond FOMO stuff.
Jason, you've been in the Pulsar community. Can you give us a little update there?
You guys want to hit hard with that now? Well, I mean, we're talking live. We saw that the StarShip NFTs, those went from 13 to now 11 available within this live show. So those are going to probably be gone tonight, if anything, because tomorrow that founders NFT actually gets you a guaranteed whitelist for Pulsar.
That's right.
A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people are going onto the Pulsar Gleam giveaway. They're doing the competition thing, which is going to be random, but you can actually get your guaranteed spot plus all these other benefits, which one we already just talked to for Vice.
Yeah.
So there's multiple benefits to owning this NFT.
And TCG World and even our decks,
other
once it's
metaverses
integrated into the wallet. The founders cards, that's what you need. So
that's pure gold or diamond. I'm not sure. All right. We're going to bring in two guests at the same time. We're going to start with Pawthereum, and then we're going to move into, we're going to bring on Stuart, who's part of the StarShip team. He's going to give us a little update on the game. The number one thing that I've gotten personally from Pulsar, this whole Pulsar launch, are these guys that are all friends that are all in on Pulsar.
Yeah,
I've been talking to them. They're in a group. They don't know each other, but they're just trading in all these different types of tokens, and they're looking for these trustworthy projects.
Yeah,
and they saw us, and they love everything that we're going on. And connecting with these guys has been super cool. So I think some of them come from you too.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, let's bring in Nawa and Stuart. What's up, guys?
Hello.
Hey guys,
Hey.
How are you doing today?
How you guys doing?
Living the Starship dream,
Yeah,
as always.
that's
no
what I
sleep,
do.
right?
Yeah, no sleep.
No sleep.
So let's start with Nawa. So we had you on as well as Kevin and another member of your dev team, and you guys were doing your migration. Now you're 4 days away, right? 4 days away from launching.
Yeah, that's right.
That's awesome. So how has it been? How was the migration? Did you guys have any issues? Was it? I mean, I know that after we did FUD Hour, I saw your token go up.
Did it keep going up?
I saw it go up 50 or 60% or something like that.
I think it went 2 or 3x.
Oh wow, that was way off on that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, but a lot of things has happened since then. Really, so much that we can't almost keep up. But I think it's best for us to maybe talk a little about Pawthereum in a way that some new members from your community or our community just could have some kind of a easy explanation what the token really is or what the project is. So it's animal welfare, charitable fundamentals at its core, where our mission is to give back to animal shelters and be a digital advocate for animals in need. So basically the vision is not limited only to providing aid to those shelters, but we also strive and want to educate those animal-based charities on the benefits of DeFi and digital assets. I think that's one thing that's really missing, and especially
you've given so much to charities already, right? I saw a news clip. What was it, $60,000 or $70,000 to just one charity?
Yeah, it was back then in March. The market cap for the token was about 70 million back then. Some things happened, yeah, but we still kept on giving. Just about 2 months ago, we donated to 3 different Greek shelters. But actually, we just made another donation today. We, as Grumpy, which is a token which we are forking from to Pawthereum, as Grumpy is basically going to be finished by the time we take out all of the liquidity in 4 days. This Sunday, we thought that we should donate to the same shelter that started all of the hype. So it's Sterling Animal Shelter in Massachusetts in US. we donated about, or actually exactly 500,000 Pawthereum tokens, which in this moment is worth about $1,000. That may not be a lot, but the thing is, it's from the core team's personal funds. It's all of our own pockets, because the tokenomics right now isn't optimized for us to receive any transaction fees, and which Pawthereum fork is going to solve.
Yeah, but even so, I mean, $1,000, like, that's incredible. Like,
It is.
I don't know how many, cats or dogs or whatever animal that saves, but those commercials that make me cry every time they come on, it's always like $10 a month saves like 10 kittens or something.
Then you read the description, you find out that only like a fraction of a penny goes there.
Yeah, dude, I hate. I mean, so
Crazy.
I operate a charity, and it's disgusting what you see. Going on what Jason and I were just talking about, how like you can review the the charity's financial records, and like you look through a lot of these. Like one of the ones that I just didn't like a lot was like Wounded Warriors. If you look at their financials, it's like that's 30 cents of every dollar that you give actually goes to the social impact program. The rest actually just goes to the people that work for the charity.
What about the cancer one where they walk? I think like 90% goes to marketing.
It's like a lot of it is marketing, and it's just it's ineffective. So I'm curious, when you're looking at charities to donate to, are you looking at their financial records? And if not, are you planning to?
Yeah, so basically, one of the top reasons for these donations that go through blockchain is that transparency, is that we can see where are the funds going, how is it going there, and how much, and everything like that. For us to be able to reach those charities, and especially those ones that have crypto ability, like most of them don't have a crypto wallet, they don't even know what crypto is. So just last week we welcomed another member to our core group. His name is Matt, and he will be in charge of our charity outreach, building our list of eligible crypto-capable shelter partners, and helping those shelters learn how to set up crypto wallets. I think we will, of course, donate to those shelters that we know for sure that they will be using those funds for the good of the animals. We will build a list of those different shelters every time we are donating, and we will let our community to vote on them on a snapshot, that page where the vote happens in a way that the more tokens you have, more voting power you have, basically.
I've never told this story, but I think the reason why I feel so close to Pawthereum is, from my mom. She passed away a few years ago, but when she passed away, she was big on supporting children and then animals. So she left a significant amount of her money towards, I think it was St. Jude's. Is that the children's hospital?
That's children.
Yeah, children.
And then, for animal shelters. So
that's
I think
cool.
that, my connection to Pawthereum is, it's kind of like through my mom. Like,
yeah, no, totally.
I don't know if that makes sense, but
my
definitely makes it more personal.
I think there would be a time where we will see another token, like I'm talking about long-term future, when Pawthereum is in the top 100 list of tokens. But we could see a project like this, but helping out other human beings as well. There's no reason for us to only concentrate on making money. Like there's absolutely like so many things we can do with blockchain, and if making money happens while you're doing good, then why not?
Yeah.
Is there any way to donate to your charity rather than just buying tokens?
Sure.
Well, I would love to show you our white paper quickly, if I can share my screen here. So basically, there is a 6% transaction fee, The token itself is based on Ethereum. It's a ERC20 token, so trading happens on Ethereum network. The gas fees are quite high right now, but hopefully the layer 2 will solve it whenever it comes. But 6% transaction fee, where we put priority on charity, while the holders will also rewarded for holding the token. So 2% will go to a multi-signature charity wallet, where we set up a time, let's say a week or 2 or a month, depending, of course, on the volume. When the charity drive has been launched, we set up a list of different shelters and let our community to vote on the shelters they like the most, or the one they want to donate to. Collect all of the funds we have, and after that, basically just repeat the process. This is the one of the most simple way how to do this donation. It's only a starting point for us. This splitting up the tokenomics. It's something easy to do, but we have several different plans on how to move forward.
What I would love to see is Pawthereum to own a piece of land in TCG World right next to StarShip land, and you guys could promote your token and the different animal shelters that people could donate to from within there. Like, let's say you could donate TCG token to those animal shelters or something like that.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because people can earn TCG.
Like crowdfunding for the nonprofits, so you could go there.
Exactly. So we have a charity there. We could help raise money there, right?
No, we totally could.
Yeah.
So
yeah, absolutely. We all are for having partnerships, and for example, our token listing in Starbase. That's something like really amazing. This is basically starting from scratch. We are building this token like from the bottom up and setting up everything with the optimized tokenomics. And something that they really look for is listing to CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko or something small like that. We or our token will be listed on Big One, which is like the top 20 exchanges. We made a contract with them about 4 or 5 months ago, where we put up this sentence in the agreement saying that they will support our fork. So it will be immediately be listed on Big One. It will be listed on Bioeconomy and several of different other places. So I think there's a lot of potential.
Can I do something for Pawthereum? Can I buy you guys a plot of land in TCG World so you can have a community space together in the metaverse?
That would be amazing. Like, what?
Who would turn down? I would love to
turn down this offer.
If you guys will let me, I'll definitely do it. Yeah, I bet you TCG would help out too.
Turns it into a nice adventure.
I think Jared should approach them and ask for a whitelisted account for him. So any percentages just go straight to helping animals rather than people's pockets.
Yeah, that would be ideal.
I just want to say one last thing. Basically, the token is launching in 4 days, this Sunday, and there is no buying or pre-sale of Pawthereum anywhere right now. The only way how you would manage to get Pawthereum is to buy Grumpy, which is the token we are forking from, and then swap it with our own swap. So that's the only way where people can invest in Pawthereum right now.
And so you can still buy Grumpy right now?
Yeah, you can buy it until we pull out the liquidity, which just means that we put it in the new token. So there's no, you would get the same amount of tokens, of course, with total supply being much less. Grumpy had 100 trillion and Pawthereum has 1 billion. So it takes away about 5 zeros, I think, immediately.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
One more idea. You could sell, animals within your plot of land, and the money from these NFT sales could go towards the animal shelter too. So got all kinds of ideas.
Yeah. One thing I want to also add. So I was just on the website. also, so just to confirm, I mean, you're also sharing the amount of funds and those transactions of the donations themselves. You know, there's a lot of other projects out there that say that they do donations and stuff, but there's no validation or proof.
Safe Moon,
Yeah.
$1 million donation.
But what I want to add to it is, and you had mentioned this multiple times, that you're also providing an educational approach to these charities, right? The one that you sent the $70,000 to, you had sent that, and this is big. So you had sent it to them in ETH, and when you sent it to them, that was 201 days ago.
Oh wow!
This is all on the blockchain. So that 70,000, if that charity still has it, is now worth $140,000.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
It's there. It's right there. So that's 70,000, and that's the educational aspect. That if they are holders, they understand it. You know, yes, charities for sure they have expenses, but if they held on to a majority of that, that 70 basically doubled.
Yeah.
Where else would that nonprofit would have gotten something like that?
That donation went. We got an interview out of NBC because of the donation, and you know they interviewed the shelter themselves. Of course, there's you know, they said in the video that they of course thought that this was a scam, but they were really surprised to see that the money or the funds came in their wallets. So it's something nothing less of amazing. But yeah, of course, all of the donations we make, we are making those designs, and we want the shelters to confirm that they have received it, and it's all transparent. It can be seen on the blockchain.
So, but you know, let's make a little transition over here to Stuart. How you doing, bud?
Yeah, doing good, doing real good.
Tell us about the game. Where we are with what are we talking about? The NFT packs are going on sale tomorrow, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
What time do they go on sale? In PST, so I know when to wake up.
I have no idea in PST. I can tell you in BST, British Standard Time, it's 4 o'clock. 5 o'clock. So 4 o'clock UTC,
9 hours.
5 o'clock British Summer Time.
8 or 7, I think, in the morning.
Okay, I'll be up.
Yeah.
It's going to be early for you. We're doing a pack opening with Katie. We've not actually confirmed the time of when that's going to be going live, but I believe we're going to be doing like live pack opening of the leaders and other people that have had the extended packs.
So when I buy the packs, I can't just like rip them open. I have to wait.
Unfortunately, you can't, no. And especially you're going to need to hold on to them like a little kid at Christmas, and I'm going to make you wait all the way until lunchtime, and then you'll be able to.
Oh my goodness! I had to wait till the 7th, and then I have to wait longer.
Oh yeah.
That's messed up.
When do you get them?
So what should people do to get ready for this? Because it sounds like it's going to be big. There's a limited amount, right?
Sorry?
There's a limited amount.
There is a limited amount. The best thing people can do is to create a Wax wallet address. Even if they was to put 2 or 3 Wax into their account, and that will hold probably about 20 NFTs or so.
It does come hold Wax to hold the NFT.
It does come as not necessarily. It does come as standard where you have some Wax, some CPU, and some RAM. So you are able to hold NFT straight away. But if you're thinking about buying 8 to 10 packs, you're going to need to have a little bit of Wax on there, which will be able to hold.
Because I have NFTs sent to me.
Wax, RAM, CPU.
I don't understand it, but I know that I have NFTs. Am I going to lose them if I don't put Wax?
No.
in there?
No. You won't lose any. It's just if you're starting to hold vast amounts of NFTs, you need to have a little bit of Wax on there, because you'll just
rich. That's what it is.
You'll just come up with insufficient balances.
Yeah, it's basically just like the gas to be able to move them around.
Exactly. It's almost like a gas fee.
Yeah.
As far as I'm aware with the Wax NFTs, they're so I haven't participated in any type of a pre-sale type or a sale of something like this, but for friends of mine that have bought packs, there is definitely like that animated in sound of like the reveal of like the opening and stuff. So there's like a process to that. How it works, I'm not sure. So this would be the first time.
Experience. I like it.
So this live opening, when is that? Is it later that day, or
we're hoping to do it Thursday evening, or Thursday evening? Sorry,
you're not gonna make me wait a couple of days or anything like that.
I might do just for you.
Now,
No,
also,
get you and Jared. Actually, on that note, I'll get Houston not send you yours, and somehow I'll blacklist you, and we'll get you to wait a week, and then we'll allow you to open them. Maybe like next week.
I'm gonna have to open up an extra Wax account.
Yeah.
So also those, and correct me if I'm wrong, but those that own the founders NFT, they can also get whitelisted, right?
That's correct. Yeah.
But there's also a process for that. So they have to submit a form, their Wax wallet. So there's some stuff that they have to do though to get whitelisted.
No, the founders won't need to do anything. They've given everything that needs to be done, and their accounts will be whitelisted on their behalf. To be buying NFTs, 5 o'clock UTC. Don't miss out. They will be selling fast. $9 for a standard pack, $40 for an extended pack. The extended pack will guarantee you 12 different NFTs, which will kit out your very first Starship. So that will get you flying, and that will get you creating Kayanite gas, which is where the play to earn comes into it.
And if you get a mythic item, I will be purchasing those if you guys want to sell them.
Not before me, because you're blacklisted for a week.
They are going to be extremely rare and expensive.
They're going to be huge.
Is there a max amount? Is there a max amount you can buy, or is there a limit? I guess cap.
No, they're random.
No,
they're
like
random.
Packs. So
there's no max. You could buy. Yeah. So
we was thinking about putting a limit on, but I'm pretty certain we haven't put a limit on. We've got 30,000 packs which are going to be made, so we don't have a limit. We may cap a limit if someone wants to buy maybe 1,000 or 2,000 or something like that, because that's probably a little unfair to the rest of the communities. But no, there's not going to be like a standard cap.
But if you buy a $9 pack and get a mythic item, I have $500 waiting here for you.
Yeah, you're not going to buy mythics for $500, Matthew.
I know, but
you're going to be looking at minimum of $1,000.
And you guys
I think a minimum of 3 to 5 a month or two from now.
I got to know what the FOMO is. I've been waiting a long time.
Yes. Moving back to Jason.
Jason,
I'm still trying to get an answer with these, because there's a difference. There's a certain amount allocated for extended versus standard. So extended, there's only 12,500 packs available.
Those will sell out fast. I bet you those sell out faster than the other ones.
The extended.
Yeah, if you do the math on how many you need to buy to get a mythic, the extendeds are way better. So,
okay.
It's far better to buy the extended packs, because you're then guaranteed to get the 11 that will fill your Starship.
Okay. Yeah.
And this starts tomorrow. There's a lot happening tomorrow.
Starts tomorrow.
There's a lot.
Starts tomorrow. 5 p.m. UTC.
Okay.
Jason,
what you got for us? Put it on us.
FOMO? All right. So, this is for Pulsar.
Okay.
I'm not part of the Pulsar team. So I guess for full disclosure, and again, you guys have to do your own research. I'm just providing content that is public available. All this information is publicly available. FOMO aspect. So Sean, who's public, right? So I had the interview with him. He's been on your show. He's been on the FUD show with you guys. He was the original founder of StarShip, right? And again, out of all this, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm putting pieces together. This is all public information. So he was the original founder of StarShip, right?
Yep.
When you guys started, again, if you go onto the charts, so go look it up, from day one where it was 0, it literally shot up to 42 cents. So it was a 42x. I think it was actually more than that within only like a week or a week and a half.
Yeah.
So we're not getting into like crazy price speculation and all this stuff, because Pulsar isn't live right now.
He probably spent $200,000. I know they spent $1.5 million Starship.
This is where I'm getting at, though. So
this guy drops bags. He drops bags on marketing.
But that's what I'm getting at. So the group has been grown organically from the start. That's been his goal. And he said that whenever a bot would appear from the beginning, he actually removed them. You know, he doesn't want that kind of stuff. You don't need fake numbers. This is all real. So looking at StarShip, that initial pop, that's because he went hard with the marketing.
Yep.
Now, Pulsar, it's different tokenomics, you know, different aspects, but we know he has the funds available for marketing at the start. We know that. Some of the tokenomics of it also provides them additional treasury money for it. So
Yeah.
the way that he set this up, I think is amazing. Again, because this is the bring in traction because of the rebase functionality. You know, people always seeing like 50% increase, 100%. You know, that's like the ice cream man and kids running to the ice cream guy, like trying to get the ice cream. But his plan, which is on the website, the roadmap, is smart because he divides everything up into like an 8-week period, which is the actual time frame of Pulsar. And if you read the roadmap and you go through it, you'll see that there's different stages of that. And when you go through the different stages and when you look into it, the marketing behind that is what's going to keep this going for quite some time. There's a reason why I think, again, Sean's been studying these other projects. He knows you don't just go hard at the very beginning. It's throughout the entire journey. So those that get in, I believe we're going to see a huge increase right away. And then, of course, there'll be like some settlement down. But he's going to keep it alive because he also has the treasury aspect of the token. So anytime there's a dump, he could bring that right back up.
Plus, you have the organic people from CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko because you're going to be on the top movers for 8 weeks.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's
I mean, every time we're on top movers, we add like 70 to 100 holders. It's crazy.
I think that the other part is you'll see, and aside from the admins too, there's various, again, connections at place. So there's some info, again, there's a lot of info that's out there. You kind of just have to kind of find it, but he knows how to market these projects. So I think from the very start, it's that business mindset that's going to make this thing catapult. But then the roadmap and the way that he has everything scheduled is going to keep it going. Whereas all these other rebase projects tend to die off. You know, this is going to turn into a real use case in another project, which is cool. Yeah, but we haven't been told that yet. So that part we're also waiting on.
I'm excited to learn more about the second project from them. So that'll be exciting.
But I think he's being reserved to provide that info perhaps after the soft cap or the hard cap is made, or maybe right at launch. Because
plus he's bringing us in at the end of the project. You know, around week 7 or so, StarShip will be introduced to his community. So that's going to be huge for us too.
Yeah.
So we'll do a little community thing, closing.
Those that get in from the start that don't sell, I believe, will be rewarded.
Yeah.
So that's how the second project will ultimately get intertwined. So if you're in here, you have your tokens, you have that long-term understanding that if you really hold on to this, give you something bigger.
Yeah,
how that plays off, we'll see. That's the experiment aspect of it. Well, I've done some research. A lot of people may not even be aware of this. CoinGecko, when you actually go into their search bar, type in rebase, and you'll actually see that they have introduced a rebase category.
Yeah, I saw that recently because I think that and this goes against like the whole marketing strategy. Now, maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but the rebase token is like specifically designed to manipulate those metrics, like on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko, because that's how they're going to get people to recognize who they are, because they're always showing up at the top.
Delta and price change, of course.
That advertising is worth a fortune.
Exactly, but then you have companies like tokens like ours are like Vicewrld or whatever.
We have to fight for those top gainers.
Exactly.
I see the other rebase projects that have been out there, and they actually are not on CoinGecko. They might be on CoinMarketCap. I haven't checked that out yet. But the ones that failed, because at the end of a rebase token, there's kind of nothing there. You know, there really isn't. But what's cool is that Sean is turning it into something. That's the important part.
And that's honestly the only reason why I got on board when I first heard about it, was that it wasn't just this 8-week thing that it was done. You know, because like when we get on and we introduce somebody and we say, you know, this is a project that we're partnering with, the last thing we want to do is partner with somebody who's just going to be done in like 8 weeks. We're looking for longevity.
Yeah, of course.
So when
it's really bad for a reputation to do that too.
When I met with Sean, like pre-interview, and we were talking about it, that's what kind of sold me on it, was like, okay, so this isn't just a standard rebase token. There's something happening after this. And, you know, that's totally where I got on board.
Well, again, guys, go out. This is data. It's available. So it's all public. Look up some of these previous rebase projects, and the majority of them have hit $5-10 million market cap. Like the bad ones, like the crappy ones. And with the information that's available, it looks like it start off with like a 200,000 or so market cap. And because everything is based on the market cap, not the price, which we have to educate people on, if it hits $10 million market cap, those that got in at the beginning, it's a 50x. Oh, that's huge. That's big.
I'm aping.
But because
I got at least 10 BNB for this.
But because he has the marketing mindset, the funds for the marketing, which past performance at StarShip proves, you guys acknowledge that as well. This can obviously go above that. And in the group, he says his goal is to reach $100 million market cap. But every business owner knows, you know, that's the goal. You may not hit it, but you could still hit $40-50 million market cap. It's still possible there.
Just so you know, he actually paid us to do the marketing for StarShip.
Okay, so you know basically what happened.
Yeah, he paid us to do it, and and then, you know, we liked the token so much in the community, we just decided to continue running with it. So,
so you guys were the brainchilds behind that.
Yeah, it was
well, it started from our community.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, no, I mean, it was heavily sponsored by our community.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I could see that happening again. I mean, you guys.
That's what we want to do. That's why we're doing these different types of partnerships, you know, and you're going to be seeing from us, you're going to be seeing more projects come from the community, just like StarShip did, where, you know, we're going to sponsor the projects. We're going to help them with development resources, and, you know, we're going to launch them. You know, that's been a focus of ours from the beginning. So, it's just kind of nice to get out here finally and start kind of talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
And what this could be perfect timing. I mean, look at the whole crypto space. So BTC is going to have its run. It looks like it's having its run. But at the launch of Pulsar, this could be like the perfect freaking storm right here.
It really is. Yeah. I don't think a lot of people know either, even though we've talked about it and said that you can sell the founder's card. Right, so
it has its own use case by itself.
Pulsar is just the first. They're the first, mark my words, of over hundreds, 1,000 different projects that you'll have access to in the future, because I'm not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. He literally moved his family to California.
Pregnant wife. I'm paying for that.
We're putting all of our time, all of our energy into building out StarShip, not just the token and its products and services, but its partnerships and relationships, so that we can offer these types of things to the founders, as a benefit for being there with us at the very beginning and helping us, you know, really launch off the ground. So you can sell the founder's card. It's going to be incredibly valuable for anybody who likes getting into pre-sales. It's going to be very valuable for anybody who likes all the other benefits, especially on the DEX, right? So these are, when we launch our DEX, any token that trades on our DEX, not the actual token, right? So if the token carries like a 10% tax, you still have to pay that 10% tax, but there's no DEX fee.
The DEX fee, trading fee.
So the DEX fee is going to be incredibly valuable to anybody who trades a lot on the DEX. So if you don't have a founder's card, A, you're crazy, but B, you should probably just get it. You know, I know people have gotten multiple ones. So
I think also Sean has mentioned also multiple times that Pulsar is also like his last project, but like long term as well. So just as you said, you guys aren't going anywhere.
They've
with
been
StarShip,
developing it for
like
a while.
that's going to be his baby going forward. This isn't something that's just going to stop after 8 weeks. It's going on and on and on from there.
yeah, no, and again, that was the only reason why I endorsed the project, honestly, is because I knew that there was a future.
Computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.